Yo guys, so welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jayster. Hope you're doing good today. Hope you're having an awesome day. Now in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my top 5 favorite games of 2020. Happy New Year, guys. We just hit 2021, and in this video I want to talk about my top 5 favorite games that I played in 2020. If you guys have any games that are in the same place as mine, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really like to know what was your top 5 favorite games of 2020. And yeah, guys, video games allow us to escape the reality of the harsh year that we had for 2020. Thankfully, we have gaming, and gaming allows us to escape the reality that was of freaking COVID. Of course, we're still going through it, but thankfully, again, we do have games, and I am very excited to share my top 5 games with you guys. If you guys like this video, make sure that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. And without further ado, let's get to this video, shall we? So the first game that I am going to be talking about is going to be The Last of Us Part 2. Now, this game, I was really looking forward to it. This game is really fun. I really enjoyed it. I love the first one. It's an amazing game, and this one isn't different. Well, kinda. Let me explain. While this game looks beautiful, plays amazing, and it is fun, where they lack on was the direction of the game, in my opinion. The game was fun, the mechanics were good, the combat was pretty good as well. Very similar to The Last of Us, the first one, but it was still great. But just the writing for the game didn't sit well with me and many of the fans, like you guys. If you guys are The Last of Us fans, we spent so much time with Joel and Ellie in the last game, and we waited so many years for the next one to finally get released. And then we lose one of our favorite beloved characters in the whole damn franchise. And then we get introduced to new ones, and we start liking them, and then they get killed off as well. So it was a pretty dark story, and I like a dark story, but this one just took a very, very different direction. It went the other opposite side than where the first one did, in my opinion. Like, I know during the gameplay, we all know Ellie loves gaming, and there was a scene, or not a scene, but there was a part in the game where you kill someone and they drop like a PS Vita, and Ellie doesn't say anything about it. Like, she doesn't even collect it. It's not a collectible or anything like that. They make no reference to like what the characters liked in the last game. Like, Ellie, of course, loved gaming, and she didn't pick that up. So there was just little things like that that kind of like threw you out of the game. But the gameplay was fun. The combat was fun. It just, everything about the game was beautiful except the story and where they took these characters. I honestly don't know where they're gonna go from this, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what Naughty Dog does. And I'm very hopeful. Who knows what happens? Maybe they did what they did, and hopefully the third one just is different, because The Last of Us is one of the top selling games for a PlayStation, in my opinion. That's what you get a PlayStation 4 to play the exclusives, and The Last of Us did kind of disappoint in that department. The Last of Us 2, I mean. But we'll see. My next game that I'm gonna be talking about here, list on number 2, is gonna be, of course, Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Now, this game, I honestly loved Spider-Man PS4. That game was beautiful. It was amazing. The mechanics, the gameplay, the skill trees, the characters, the acting, the voice acting, everything in the game was just phenomenal. Straight blew it out of the park. Insomniac Games, they did an amazing job, and I loved it. I loved Spider-Man so much. I grew up playing the Tobey Maguire games and the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, I mean. I played the OG games on PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I played a lot of Spider-Man in my day, and Spider-Man PS4 was just a game changer. It was absolutely amazing, beautiful. The story was amazing, and Spider-Man Miles Morales is no different. So of course, Miles Morales had to make it on this list. It's freaking Miles Morales. I honestly freaking love Spider-Man. Like I said, PS4, that game was a masterpiece. So I was super looking forward to this one. And with it coming out right next to the PS5, that's what even made it more cool, that it was going to be a launch title for the PlayStation 5. It just made the experience all that more fun. Next gen gameplay with ray tracing and all that good stuff. The game is still fun and amazing and just polished and enjoyable to any Spider-Man fan that plays this game. I know that I did have a little, and I know that it did have a little bugs here and there, like turning into a web swinging brick or trash can. That was pretty crazy and funny, but they didn't take away from the experience, in my opinion. The only flaw to this game is that it did kind of feel like DLC. The story was like 6, 7, 8 hours long. So, you know, it was kind of short compared to the original game, but hey, I'm still happy that we got a launch Spider-Man title like Miles Morales for the PlayStation 5. It was really cool, and definitely have to add Miles Morales to the list. Now, the second game that we're going to be talking about here that really surprised me is Nexomon Extinction. Now, this game is freaking awesome. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're definitely going to like this game. This game really brought me back to playing like the original Pokemon Red and Blue games. It has that same art style, just, you know, with their own little twists here and there. So this game is really special. Like I said, if you're into monster taming games like Pokemon or the monster taming genre in general, this game is going to be right up your alley. I was in the eShop one day and I saw this and I told myself, you know, what is this? And then when I had seen the trailer, I was really interested in it, because when I saw the gameplay, it honestly just reminded me again when I first played Pokemon Red and Blue for the first time. So I went ahead and downloaded it on the Switch first. And guys, let me tell you, I was hooked when I started playing it. This game is awesome. It takes a lot of elements from Pokemon, but they add their own formula to the game, like losing stamina when using attacks, stuff like that. The Nexomon are really cool. The story is engaging and fun. The writing is very, very good in my opinion. Very funny as well. The characters are very likable. Again, it just reminds you of the classic Pokemon games back in the Game Boy Color. The writing again is good, funny. I was overall just very impressed with this game, and I really liked it. And I ended up picking it up for the PlayStation 4 because I did want to own the physical copy as well, and I wanted a trophy hunt for that game as well on the PlayStation 4. So I did buy it digitally on the Switch. That's when I originally finished it. Then I went ahead and picked it up for the PlayStation 4. Did some trophy hunting there as well. Finished it on PlayStation 4, and they're just amazing. And they are still going to be adding stuff to it. So if you guys are interested in checking that game out, I highly recommend it. I did videos on it on my channel. I unboxed it on the channel as well. If you guys want to check that video, I'll have it somewhere on top, or I'll have it linked down below. Go check that video out. But guys, Nexomon Extinction, it's a great game. If you're into the monster genre, Pokemon like style games, this game is going to be right up your alley. So go check it out. And that is my third game on the list. Now, the next game on my list is going to be Sacboy, A Big Adventure. Now, guys, this game really surprised me. I wasn't even actually planning on picking this game up when I first heard about it or saw it when they were talking about it for the PlayStation 5. Like, it looked beautiful. I'm not going to lie about that, but I wasn't planning on picking the game up until I saw that it was co-op and you could play it co-op, and it was just mostly based on the platformer. Like, it was made differently than the previous Little Big Planet games, because it is like continuing from that formula and those games and that franchise. They just named it differently, of course, Sacboy. And yeah, my girlfriend ended up picking it up for both of us, and we started playing it co-op together. And I must say, guys, I really fell in love with it. It's amazing. The graphics are beautiful. The gameplay is smooth and nice. The customization, again, a co-op. You can play co-op with your brother, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. You can play online co-op as well. Now, the feature didn't come out initially when the game first came out, but they did add it like a month later, so that's really cool. And by the time you're watching this video, it's already out, and you can play up to 4 players co-op, so that's really cool. And like I said, it's very customizable. There's a lot of things to unlock when you're playing through the game. I'm almost finished with it with my girlfriend. We're so close. But again, guys, it's so fun. It starts off pretty easy, and then it gets a little bit more challenging along the way. But just, you know, unlocking like gold for every trial in the game. It's just so much fun, and I highly recommend this game. It's really cool, cute, adorable. Playing it with your brother, sister, again, loved ones, just makes the experience more fun. And I actually have the game right here, and I did again pick it up for PS5. My girlfriend picked it up for us, and I just love this game. It's really beautiful, again, amazing, and I just highly recommend it. If you're just getting a PlayStation 5 or already have a PS5 and you were thinking about getting this game, guys, go get it. It's an amazing game, and you won't regret it. Highly recommend Sacboy, A Big Adventure. So much fun, so cute, And let's get on to the last game on this list. Now this game, it's gonna be another one that I wasn't expecting to love as much as I did. I remember seeing the gameplay of it, the first official like trailers and whatnot. And guys, this game is Ghost of Tsushima. This game, oh my goodness, such an amazing game. And honestly ended up being my top 2020 game of last year. Of course, it did come out last year, that's why I'm talking about it. But guys, Ghost of Tsushima was just amazing. The story was great, the open world, the graphics were beautiful. Now you can run it at 60 frames 4K on your PS5 with that little upgrade that they did. This game is just amazing from beginning to end. The story, the characters, the villain is cool. You guys might be familiar with him with other movies that he comes out and shows, but I forgot his name on the top of my mind. But just an amazing game, and they even released DLC for it for free. That was a big update that allowed you to play online with friends, like I think 3 other players, so it's 4 of you. So they're adding like raids and stuff like that, and just the customization is cool. Being able to customize your samurai, your swords, your outfits, being able to have like dragon like helmets, face plates, stuff like that is just amazing. And this game honestly just ended up surprising me. And of course, just by looking at the gameplay that I'm showing you guys here, or even by you playing the game, you'll know that this game is amazing. Highly recommend it if you haven't even played it or tried it out. This game is totally worth it. This game is why you have a PlayStation to begin with, because of the exclusives that they do provide. Just an amazing game, guys. Ghost of Tsushima, if you haven't played it, go check it out. And I believe hopefully they still will be adding DLC to it, because guys, like they're adding free stuff to the game, and it just adds more to the value. And I did do an unboxing of the special edition that included the steelbook on my channel. If you guys want to go check that video out, I'll have a link down below or a card on top. Go check that out. But I did do an unboxing of it, and they just honestly really surprised me. And you know, it's always a great thing. I always say when I'm watching like the E3 or the Game Awards that I always want to see a game that surprises me, that comes out of nowhere, left field, and I just be like, whoa, what the hell, what a game is that? Like for the Game Awards, they recently announced that, what was it called, that horror from the creators of Dead Space 3, something, Protocol, something like that. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'm looking forward to that game. That game looks pretty cool. But getting off track there, Ghost of Tsushima, guys, go try it out. An amazing game, you won't regret it, especially if you're into that whole samurai genre. Like, what is that other game, like Sakura? I never got to play in that game, but I heard it was good. But honestly, this game, it just took it to the whole new level on PlayStation. Of course, being a PlayStation exclusive, it was just amazing, guys. Go check that game out. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Those are my top 5 favorite games of 2020. But of course, there was other great games this year, guys. I can talk about many other games like Doom. Just a lot of good games came out this year, but these are my top 5 games. If you guys have any in this list that are on your list, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really like to know. Maybe we can start a conversation on what you enjoyed about the game. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because we're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Happy New Year, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.